Meanwhile, the eunuchs, being I don't really know why they decided this was a good plan, but being eunuchs, I suppose, decide to block any and all pleas from help before they can get to the emperor. So naturally, the emperor has no idea what's going on because the eunuchs are being dicks. So one day, while the emperor is having a feast, one of his faithful servants, a man by the name of Liu Tao, lets him know that the entire kingdom is pretty much fucked, and the eunuchs are, the guys to blame. So, naturally, the eunuchs, as they're hearing this conversation happen, go into a frenzy of trying to trick the emperor into believing that this is just made up lies and nonsense. Obviously, they couldn't possibly be this bad. If they are this bad, then they are surely in trouble if this guy thinks they're real bad. So naturally, the emperor, being cartoonishly stupid, decides, hey, these are my servants. You've got servants. Why can't I have servants? Get over yourself. And basically sends the guy to have him executed. Well, executed, not executed. That's a totally different thing. Anyway, executed. Another official pops out and says, hey, dude, he's just trying to be helpful. Don't murder him for being helpful. Also, your guys are shit. Stop it. Naturally, he also gets executed, because that's what you do. Ooh, trade. What can I get from you? Lots of stuff. I'll take it. Goodbye. But yeah, so he gets executed too. After this, the eunuchs then go through a frenzy of actually being useful individuals, and use a lot of the people that we've been talking about over the course of the last couple of sessions to quell the various uprisings and rebellions that are happening in the area by faking edicts from the emperor. Through all of this, what did I just get 273 gold from? Whatever. Through all of this, they inadvertently use Liu Bei to their ends, and because of his meritorious conduct, he's given not amnesty. What's the word I used? Pardoned. He's pardoned for the crime of Zhang Fei beating the ever-living piss out of a shithead. After this, Liu Bei receives just a series of rapid promotions, and ends up being magistrate of Pingyuan. Pingyuan? I think that's it. After this, the book goes into a series of political intrigues that have been happening over the course of the events, that has to do between the emperor and his favorite concubine that he ends up having a child with, and the Empress Dowager, which ends up with, after some weird political maneuverings, being an issue because the emperor, as of now, is officially to the point where he's pretty much on his deathbed. His end is near, and the Empress Dowager wants to set up her personal favorite as the heir apparent, the person who's going to take over the throne. So, the Emperor is pretty fond of the kid in the first place, so he acquiesces, has the kid named heir apparent, kind of to the chagrin of some of the military officials, largely because the child is pretty much raised with and by the eunuchs. Naturally, military officials and eunuchs don't get along at this point. So, what ends up happening is the eunuchs, after hearing that the kid has been made the heir apparent, decide if we want political counter moves to not happen, we need to go and find He Jin and murder the crap out of him. So, they send out a faked edict to have He Jin come to the Imperial Palace and help sort everything out, help set everything straight. He shows up and is immediately warned that the eunuchs are out to murder the fuck out of him. Naturally, this leads to far more political intrigue, and our buddy Cao Cao decides that it's about time somebody did something about these fucking eunuchs. He proposes that they keep a secret plan for dealing with the eunuchs. Obviously, it has to be secret, because if the eunuchs find out about it, they're boned. So, what the fuck? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up in a second. But they, like I said, they sent out a series of secret edicts. Or, not a series. I'm getting my points mixed up again. Sorry. No. They propose this secret pact to destroy the eunuchs. And a bunch of military officers get together and decide, okay, if we're going to do this, then we need somebody to lead this force. And a man by the name of Yuan Shao uses his rank as Imperial Commander to take lead, to take charge of this secret pact, and supports one of the Emperor's children, Prince Bian, as the rightful heir to the agreements of pretty much everybody who's there. This also leads to another flurry of political intrigue, in which the child that the Empress Dowager wanted is put on the throne. Yuan Shao is deflected at first by the eunuchs. The mother of the child that eventually becomes emperor basically sets up engenders a situation in which the Empress Dowager is removed and forced to basically live out the rest of her days in Henan. I think that's what it was. And gets herself involved, gets set up, and let's get optics. Gets herself set up. Some additional political intrigue happens. Unfortunately, I was running out of time to write these notes when we get to the end of this, and I needed to get to the end of the chapter. I'll probably recap some of these in a later episode, just to make sure everybody's on the same page when we finally get around there. And the chapter ends with Cao Cao proposing yet additional political intrigue. Because apparently, just intrigue all up in this place. And that's chapter 2. I kind of went through that a little quickly. 4 pages in the amount of time that it took me to do 2 pages. Well, a page and a half last time. I wasn't even done by now. Again, I didn't write notes for more than one chapter, so no more of that tonight. Just calm and relaxing Civilization 5 and its incredibly visually uninteresting appeal. Motherfucker. Whatever. We've had technology stolen. After another 10-20 minutes, I might switch over to something a little bit more fun to watch. But for right now, this is fine, I think. Hopefully this time I can actually remember to save and not lose an entire night worth of progress. But, oh man. Trying to tell this story at the same time as doing all of this actual gameplay is not working out. I am forgetting way too much. But these things happen. I really got to fix that screen. I might take some time to do that right now. I know that's not the most interesting thing to watch, but take a minute to fix that, because on my feed it looks totally fine, which is why that's weird. Let's see if I can't do a little bit of finagling. See if that works. See what we're looking at here. That does nothing. Okay. No, that's not what I want either. Why is this causing me? No, stop it. So many problems. So many problems. It's not what I want either. How's this? Nope, that's still real bad. Nope, that doesn't do a fucking thing. Okay. This is so annoying. Let's try this, see what happens. It's gonna look a little goofy for a little bit if this works the way I hope it does. But that's ugly. How's this? Nope, that does nothing. Okay. Why is this being a pain? Okay, I'm gonna stop this for a second and we'll work on this a little.